miren qué belleza en la ciudad de Miami. Lo que pasa es que este video de hoy es un video de altura. Miren, estoy emocionada porque primero es mi primer video en Spanglish y segundo es con una mujer que te puede cambiar la vida. Girl, oh, you don't know how long I've waited to say girl. Oh my God, thank you so much for this interview.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Okay. What does this remind you of?
What does this remind me of? So I think of this as like who I was for a really long time. So it says praise will validate me as a person, and that was the way that I lived my life for years, was that I needed to perform, I needed to achieve in order to be loved. So as a little girl, if I scored a goal in the soccer game, got an A on the test, got a part in a play, then I got attention from my parents. And the second that that was done, they ignored me again. And so what that taught me as a little girl was, in order to get attention, you need to keep doing things that are good. And that's an impossible way to live your life. I achieved a lot of things. But the bad news, or the bad part of that, was that I became a workaholic. I couldn't shut it off. I couldn't stop performing. And not only that, but I couldn't appreciate anything. So the second that I achieved something, I didn't even celebrate it. It was immediately like, okay, what next?
What am I gonna?
Yeah.
It's a way of living with anxiety.
Yes, yes.
And this, I believe both books teaches you how to live without this pressure.
I hope so.
And I think that's the biggest message that today, at least for this show, I want to bring to people, because we all do that.
Yeah.
We are all sinners of that.
Yeah.
We always are looking for the praise and the appreciation of other people.
Yes.
And then we put this pressure on ourselves that we just cannot enjoy life.
Yeah.
So what would be the first step for us to do that? How do we break that chain?
Well, so for me, it really was getting super intentional about appreciating today. We are incredible as we are. Right now, today, you are incredible and worthy and enough. Of course.
And that's another thing you mentioned here, and I love that, because you give us so many tools that we can use for ourselves in the future, and it's the fact that you can only compare yourself to yourself yesterday.
Yes.
And I think that's so important, because
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about that when I'm like, what? Okay, so what is this?
Yeah, well, so often, right, women, maybe men too, but I think women, we don't give ourselves any credit. We don't acknowledge what we have done.
What is the most impacting thing they've told you after reading a book that you say, oh my God, God gave me the grace to do this in someone's life? What has been like, you say, oh, so this is
truthfully it feels usually like out of body, like it's too much, meaning there's so many stories that come out, I don't even know how to hold them all. So I've always, like my entire life, I've always worn little gold bracelets, and I have the words that I need in my life, I engrave them on the bracelet, and then I wear the bracelet nonstop. And so I had found this girl's shop on Etsy years ago, and I had her make me a bracelet, and I wore it for years, and everyone on social was like, where'd you get that? I want that bracelet. And so I just said, oh, you go to this girl's little Etsy shop. And so the phrase that I had made became super popular, and she just started printing, and she made all of these things, and I just thought, oh cool, this woman has business. And then years later, 5 or 6 years later, I'm at a book signing, and she said, you don't know me, but I owned this jewelry company, and you told people to go buy these bracelets from me, and I had been in an abusive marriage for years, and I could not escape because I had a baby, and I didn't have any money to leave him. And I decided to start this jewelry business to get my mind off my life, and you told people, and all of a sudden I had this money, and I was able to leave my husband, who had been physically abusive for years, because you told people to go buy this bracelet.
If you have one or two advices that our audience would use, what would they be?
Here's what I would think. If I could go back in time and give myself a gift, like if there's one thing that I could have learned at 15 or 20 that would have just made my whole life totally different than it is today, faster, better, quicker, stronger, it would be the freedom to be myself. It would be letting go of the weight of other people's opinions of me. You know, years ago, a therapist told me, Rachel, someone else's opinion is none of your business. And what someone else thinks of you for how you live and what your hair looks like and the clothes that you wear, the way that you speak, or your laugh is too loud or whatever, only has power if you give it power. That's what I would say.
That was a powerful message. Rachel, thank you so much for being in used to.
Oh. Yes.
Just say it, say it.
Used to.
Girl,
No? Yeah.
Girl, you got it right. Bueno, llegamos a Books and Books ahora, aquí en Coral Gables, en Miami, donde va a ser esta entrevista que le voy a hacer a Rachel Hollis. Estoy súper emocionada. ¿Qué les pareció la que le hice hace un ratito? A mí, en lo personal, me encantó. ¿Qué te gustaría saber de ella? ¿Qué es lo que más te gustó de ella? Pero ahora va a empezar a llegar la gente y vamos entonces a hacer esta entrevista, así que no te vayas.
Rachel Hollis. Doing this for 15. That's how long it took me to get your attention. Right? Like, you know, Girl Wash Your Face was incredible. It's never, like, it's the craziest thing in the whole world. But that was my 6th book, you guys. There were 5 books before that most of you did not care about. And we live in a world where if it doesn't work, like the first thing that doesn't work, you're like, oh, I guess I'm a crappy writer. I guess I should just stop doing this. But you need to fall in love with the struggle. You need to fall in love with the journey. So what it was that I wanted has never changed. But how I go about getting it or how I go about putting it into the world has adjusted. If that makes sense.
It makes so much sense, right, guys? I think that it's the same desire, you just have to shape it a little bit and adapt it to what is possible and what is what you want.
Yeah.
But with different names, but the goal is the same.
Here's what I love about in business or in life. I heard this years ago at a business conference. Someone said, all of the problems in a business are the results of the psychology of whoever is at the top. All of the problems in a business are the results of the psychology at the top. Because either you have put people into positions of power who should not be there, or you don't know enough about what it is you're trying to do to get you to the next place. Now, when I say that to groups of men who are entrepreneurs, are like, yeah. When I say it to women, there's like immediately a shame spiral. They're like, I knew it, I knew. Are the problem, what are you also? The solution.
You gave excuses, behavioral changes, and skills right there. Like that is like the short answer. Girl, I'm about to type you in a bottle, girl. Oh, I always wanted to say that in front of her, girl. Oh, I see some too. Oh, my bucket list. Oh, that was not a to-do list.
Okay.
Just saying. Just in case.
You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. The only thing you know for sure is that you are alive and present in this day. So you better not waste it. Thank you.
Cuéntame ya por fin, ¿qué te pareció? Dime, ¿qué te pareció? A mí me encantó, ella es súper natural, el público, wow, cómo respondieron y quiero que me comentes qué fue lo que más te gustó, que le des likes a este video si te gusta, que lo compartas, porque uno nunca sabe quién se puede beneficiar de eso. Y también que te suscribas a Just To. Oye, ¿y qué te pareció mi primer Just To en inglés? Bueno, en Spanglish. Bueno, en lo que sea, pero ¿qué te pareció? ¿Quieres más? Escríbeme aquí y te respondo todos tus comentarios. ¡Hasta la próxima!